to become a Lunar Chronicles stan. I feel like this wasn't my favorite in the series. So like it's so good. I don't know how it's so good. We hit 100 subscribers on my channel. Hello. We are back on the iconic spot on my floor. I missed sitting on my floor and starting vlogs. This is just such an iconic place. I got this new hoodie and I love it so much. I've always wanted like a brown zip-up jacket and I finally got one. But hello, so it is Friday today. We are starting another weekend reading vlog. The vibes are better this weekend. I am actually about to start our Six of Crows live show discussion and I should probably be preparing and getting ready for that, but instead I decided to start a vlog. My time management is awful today. We're actually going to talk about books that I finished this week, and then we'll talk about what I'm going to read this weekend. As you may have saw in my December TBR, I talked about wanting to read the Lunar Chronicles and how I was in the middle of Cinder. I have finished Cinder. I finished this last night, and it is so good. I mentioned in that video how I actually read Cinder before and I didn't like it, and I don't know what was wrong with me because I loved it this time. Every time I started reading it, I just wanted to do nothing but read, and I made the mistake again where I started way too late in the night, so I had to get ready for bed when all I wanted to do was read, and it's so good. It's so good. And I think that there's a possibility that I'm going to become a Lunar Chronicles stan. It's so good, and I'm so excited to start reading Scarlet, and I'm probably going to start it tonight, honestly, because I'm already having withdrawals from this world. I loved it so much. It's just so good. I loved Cinder, and I loved, like, it was, I don't know, why didn't I like it the first time I read it? I don't know what was wrong with me. And then I am also currently reading As Good as Dead by Holly Jackson. I'm 64% through it, and honestly, I literally don't even know what's going on. My brain cannot compute what is going on. Like, there's already so much has already gone down, and like, it's already really crazy, but there's still another half of the book. I don't know what's going on. I don't want to talk too much about it because it is the third book in a series. I don't know how Holly Jackson's brain came up with all this stuff. I couldn't sleep last night, so I read some of it, and it was the worst idea possible because I could not sleep afterwards because I was paranoid that somebody was watching me. So what I have planned on reading this weekend, obviously I want to finish As Good as Dead, and then I want to read Heartstopper because, yeah, I feel like I just need the good pick-me-up vibes of Heartstopper, and then we will possibly be starting Scarlet, and I just want to read all the things. Also, Kindle Unlimited has like 2 months for free, so I might be jumping on that because I have seen a lot of good novels on Kindle Unlimited. I watch a lot of Catherine Karras, and she reads some books on Kindle Unlimited, and I want to read them because I trust her reading taste. I feel like we have very similar reading tastes, and it's free, so it's perfect. I'll probably be getting that. But yeah, so that's my reading updates. After the live show, I'm probably going to do some more coding, and I'm having such a good time with it. I am almost caught up to where I was the first time that I did it. And I think it helps that my boyfriend is also learning it with me. He knows how to code, but he's like relearning how to do it. So I think it's helpful knowing that I have someone else that I'm doing it with other than just doing it by myself. I can be an independent girly sometimes, but if I could have someone do it with me, why not? But yeah, I'm having such a good time with it, and I'm already starting to get some project ideas of like things that I want to create, and they're pretty good. They're pretty good if I do say so myself. And then I kind of want to start watching Wednesday tonight because everybody is talking about it. It seems so good. My siblings are actually watching it and they say it's really good and that I need to start it. So I'm going to convince Dev to watch it with me tonight because I want to see what the hype is about. But that is it for this update. I talked for almost 8 minutes, which is crazy. I'm going to finish getting ready for the live show. I got all the questions done. I feel like this one is going to be very weird because me and Brittany did not plan it out. I did not take any notes. She didn't take any notes. But you know, it's okay. We will be better for next month. So it is Saturday evening around 8-ish p.m. The rain has been coming and going all day and it's so good. I love a good thunderstorm, you know, it's just, the vibes are perfect. This is probably TMI, but I started my period today and it is taking me out. So I took today pretty easy and I feel like since I reserved most of my energy today, I feel like I have a little bit of energy now. So my nephew came over today and we did some coloring pages. Let me show you them. And so here's his. Here's mine. We did some gorgeous Sonic the Hedgehog colorings and it was fantastic. Apparently when we were coloring we were competing to win one of his toys. I didn't know that. He accused me of cheating because I was coloring so fast, but you know. So as you saw earlier, I was catching up on my reading journal. I fell so behind. The last time that like I logged a book in here was in August. So I filled out my what books that I read this fall, and then this part took forever because I had to go find the pictures and everything. Yeah, so I had to get all the covers and then I had to write like the titles and everything and when I read it and when I started and finished it and all that stuff, and that took forever. My back was killing me afterwards because I was just like hunched over my desk for what felt like hours, and now I have to write all the reviews, but I think it's okay. I have a lot of reviews to write, but I feel like I will be doing that over the course of this next week because I could not be bothered to do all of them today. So we will be fully caught up soon, and I will not let it get that bad again, I promise. The live show yesterday, it went alright. I had a good time doing it, but the live show itself, I didn't feel like was a very much substance. I feel like we talked about the Shadowhunter Chronicles and Cassandra Clare more than we actually talked about Six of Crows. So I apologize for anybody who was there to watch Six of Crows discussion, and we did not do very much discussion of Six of Crows, but Brittany did a lovely dramatic reading of one of the scenes that happened in the book, and it was disgusting, but it was fantastic. But yeah, I had a good time doing the live show. It just, I feel like it wasn't the best discussion wise, but I had a great time. I missed Brittany, I missed talking to her, and it was just, yeah, the vibes were fantastic. So I guess we'll talk to you about reading updates. So I actually finished As Good as Dead last night. I accidentally stayed up until 1 a.m. I did not realize it was getting that late, and I just could not stop reading. And honestly, I don't know how I feel about this book. There was just something about it that I don't know. I guessed like who the suspect was for the first half of the book very easily, and I feel like it was kind of easy to guess because like the evidence was there, you know. It wasn't like the other books where it was kind of like shocking. If you read it, you probably know what I'm talking about. I don't know if I'm alone in this feeling, but I feel like this wasn't my favorite in the series, and the way it ended I'm not really satisfied with. So I ended up giving it a 4 out of 5 stars, which is a star lower than what I gave the rest of the books. I feel like I need to just sit on it more, you know. I just need to like feel all of the feels and everything because I don't know how I feel about it. Also, I just realized I'm not wearing my rings and I feel naked. Then I started 3 books. Who am I? Started reading the Tea Dragon Society, which is very, very, very cute. I only read the spring portion, but I think I might wait to continue it until I'm able to get a physical copy because on my Kindle, I only have like a 7-inch Kindle, I think. I don't know how big this is, but the screen is really small and I feel like I want to like see the art and the pictures better, so I'm probably gonna wait to continue that until I can get like a physical copy. Oh, speaking of, I got Kindle Unlimited as well, so the next book is actually a Kindle Unlimited book. I thought it was 2 months for free, but I have like a 30-day free trial, so I don't know if like the 2-month thing is like you have to get the trial first. I don't really know how it works, but I got it. The next book that I started was Guild. I don't know who it's by. Something Kennedy. I am on chapter 4, so like 11% through. The only reason I'm reading this is because I have been watching a lot of Katie's reading and she has been talking about the series a lot, so I kind of want to see what it's about. So far, I'm not too into it or too invested into the story, but she did say that like the first book is not the best. Like the second book should be the first book, but you have to read the first book to understand what's going on in the second book, so I just have to kind of power through it so I can get to the second book and see if I like it, you know? So far, it's okay. Nothing of substance really has happened. Nothing is really going on so far, but it's all right. So I don't really have concrete thoughts about it yet because I'm just in the beginning. And then, as you saw today, I started reading Scarlet. I read the first chapter and I'm loving it so much so far. It's only been a day since I finished reading Cinder, but like I'm so happy to be back in this world and to like it. Yeah. Also, this copy I got secondhand, but like it looks brand new. Like it is in a way much better condition than Cinder is because I got these at the same store, but this one it just feels more like used and beat up, but this one like it's crisp. I don't know why I thought I should mention that, but I'm mentioning it anyways. After I'm done with this clip, I'm probably going to do some coding and then read some more of Scarlet because I need more. Very excited because that just sounds perfect. Like, the vibes are gonna be so good and I'm so excited. Tomorrow I kind of want to treat myself to a trip to Half Price Books. Will I buy anything? Probably not. I get scared spending money, so I just want to go for the vibes, you know. I also want to do some life journal spreads because I am very behind. I have not been journaling as much as I normally do this year, which is okay, but like, I miss it. But in particular, I want to do the ones for my trip, Spotify Wrapped, and then I have a few other ones that like I have penciled in, and I have this stuff printed out. I just haven't like committed to doing the pages yet, so hopefully I will get to that tomorrow. If not, I won't be too mad at myself. But yeah, this update is very long. I want to do like longer vlogs. I love long vlogs. I just need to dedicate myself. So yeah, I am going to read some of Scarlet's while I wait for my boyfriend to get back to his house so we can do some coding. And yeah, I'm very excited. The vibes are so good. I don't know why I waited so long to read the Lunar Chronicles. Brittany has been begging me. Lisa talks about it all the time. I'm happy that I'm doing it now, but I wish I would have done it sooner. But like, it's better late than never, you know? It was still raining. Okay, so it is 12 a.m. so it's probably my last update for the day. I should probably get ready for bed after I do this clip. Will I read more? Probably. I'm now on chapter 5 of Scarlet, and I already have things to say. I love Wolf already. Such a sweetheart. And I was not expecting for a certain character to be introduced in this book. I thought I was gonna have to wait until Crest to meet him. But then chapter 4 started, and it started from their point of view, and I was like, what? So I'm very excited about that. I'm annotating this as well. I wasn't going to, but there were just parts that I had to do something. So I'm tapping and annotating it. I didn't do this with Cinder because I was just vibing with it, but I feel like I need to with this one, and I'm just having such a good time. Literally only 40 pages in, but like I'm having the time of my life with this, and it's so good. I was literally just expecting this to be about Scarlet and Wolf. I wasn't expecting other characters to be in this, so I was pleasantly surprised to see that there was other characters that we were introduced to. Yeah, I'm already annotating. Like, this one has annotations, and like, yeah, I'm having such a good time with this. Reading it just feels so nostalgic. Like, I'm being taken back to when I first got really into reading, and I was just so like sucked into a story and so like amazed and like in wonder about the story. I haven't felt like this reading a new book in a minute. I feel like this, it's just so like, it's so good. I don't know how, it's so good. But it took me a minute to realize that this is like Little Red Riding Hood. Like, I knew it was, but I didn't process it until like they were talking about her grandma, and I was just like, oh yeah, this is Little Red Riding Hood retelling. Like, I didn't clock it, and it took me a minute. Also, the tavern that she went to, all I was picturing in my head was the Ratatouille restaurant. I don't know why, but I would just see, I think it's because they're in France. Ratatouille's in France, right? I think so. I don't know, but that's all I saw in my head. I'm having such a good time. I don't want to go to sleep. Why do I always put off reading until the end of the day when I should be going to bed? It's giving everything it needs to give. And I'm very excited that I'm documenting my experience reading the series for the first time, because I feel like it's something that I'm gonna want to look back on. I also want to get the new paperback editions. I haven't even finished the whole series yet. I'm thinking way too far ahead about the editions that I want to get, but like, I need them. But that is my update. I'm going to read some more of this and go to sleep. I really hope that I'm not up too late reading this, but I feel like it's gonna happen. I completely forgot to mention earlier that we hit 100 subscribers on my channel. I didn't even notice. Ali messaged me on Instagram. She's like, oh my gosh, congrats. I was like, what? Thank you guys so much for subscribing and like supporting me. It means the world. I was not expecting to come back to YouTube ever. If anything, like this soon. Like, I miss doing YouTube so much, and like I'm so happy like to be back to doing it. I love doing this, you know, it's just so much fun. So thank you guys so much for the support and so much for everything. I think soon we will make a cake or cupcakes or something to just celebrate hitting 100, because yeah, I'm in shock. Thank you guys so much for the support, so much for everything. I appreciate you all very much. Okay, now I'm gonna go back to reading Scarlet. So hi, I'm gonna close my door real quick. So I'm gonna be completely honest with you here. I did a whole lot of nothing today. I had plans that I was going to do, and I was so sure that I was going to follow through with them. But then I woke up today and I could not bring myself to do anything. So what I ended up doing today was I watched my boyfriend play Spider-Man. It's so good. I don't even know how long he was playing, but I am fine spending my time that way because Spider-Man is my favorite superhero. I love him so much, and I feel like the game just confirms it because I love Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, I love Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, I love Tom Holland's Spider-Man, and Into the Spider-Verse is one of my favorite movies of all time. So Spider-Man is just my everything, you know. And we watched Daz Games. We watched his new survival video, and I'm so sad that there's only one video out. And I kind of wish we would have waited until all of them were out, but you know, it's fine. The next one comes out in a couple days anyways, so I'll be okay until then. And then I made dinner, which was absolutely delicious. This was my first time making it by myself, and I'm so proud of myself, and it was so good. I want to eat some more right now, but it is late, and I shouldn't. And then I redid my nails. You can't tell. Well, you can kind of see. There's like black sparkles, but this one got messed up somehow, and it is taking everything in me right now to not fix it. I am very particular with my nails. They either have to be all on or all off. I hate the look of chipped nails on myself. I don't know. So it is taking everything in my being right now to not just rip this off and redo it, but I digress. So it is now like almost 11 p.m. I have not done any reading today, and I'm low-key sad that I did not do any reading, so I might try to stay up a little bit later to read some more of Scarlet because I just want to read more. I'm probably going to regret that tomorrow, but that is okay. I can sleep in and just have my day start later and then go to sleep earlier and hopefully try to get my sleep schedule back on track because I was doing so good and then it just stopped. So I'm going to stay up later and read some more of Scarlet because I want to, you know, like I need to. Currently, I'm on chapter 6, not only one chapter off of where I talked to you last night, I believe. So nothing else really happened. But I still can't believe that like all of the books are intertwined. For some reason, I was fully convinced that like each book followed a separate character, like in different storylines, and then they would all like combine and meet in winter, and that's when everything would happen. But no, like all of them are intertwined, and I did not know that. And I don't know how I didn't know that because these books have been around forever and I've been on booktube since like 2015. So like how did I not get spoiled for that? I don't know. But like I'm so happy that like I know now, and I'm so happy that I'm reading the series, and yeah, I can't believe that that's just what I thought. Yeah, because I thought I was gonna have to wait to see the answers of what happened like at the end of Cinder in winter, or like I just wasn't gonna get any closure, you know, or like I'd see it in the forms of like media, but not like from her perspective, but like everything's in this book, and I did not know that. So that was a pleasant surprise, and I'm very excited that I won't have to be apart from Cinder and hopefully Kai for that long because I got emotionally attached to his character. Probably end the vlog tomorrow so we can just wrap it up nicely because I am pretty sure that I will probably be delirious and sleep deprived by the time I'm done reading, so I won't be able to coherently form thoughts and talk to you about everything. So we'll end it tomorrow, and this may be the last talking clip of me for tonight. You may hear from me again, you may not hear from me again, but you will definitely see me. I don't know where I'm going with this, so yeah. That's all. I'll see you guys later. Feeling very self-conscious today. So it is now Monday and we are here to close out this vlog. Honestly, I had such a good time filming this vlog. I didn't do very much reading, but I've had a good time. So let's talk about everything that I read this weekend. We finished As Good as Dead by Holly Jackson. I still don't really know how I feel about this book. Like, I enjoyed it and I really loved how Holly Jackson dealt with like the hard-hitting topics. I don't want to like spoil anything, but I feel like she did a really good job, and how Pip was acting definitely made sense for what she went through and what she was currently going through. So I really like how Holly Jackson dealt with that. But the overall plot, I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I still don't feel satisfied with the ending, and I feel like it could have gone differently. It's still a 4 stars, but honestly, I'm thinking of taking it down to like a 3 because I still enjoyed it. I just don't feel like it was the best of the series in my personal opinion. And then we made some progress with Scarlet. I'm now on chapter 11, so I'm on book 2. Again, I'm having such a good time with this. Let me take this off. I am still in shock that everything is tied together. Like, I was not expecting that to happen, and I feel like it's gonna take me a minute to fully come to terms with that. I don't have to be apart from the characters from Cinder, and I don't have to be apart from these characters when I get to Cress. And it probably means, I don't know if I get to meet Cress in this book. I know she was mentioned in Cinder, but I don't know if I'm gonna meet her in this one. But like, the way that people talk about Cress and Thorn, I really want to get to it already. I'm having a great time annotating it as well. Like, I wasn't expecting to annotate this book, but sometimes you just feel the urge and you're just drawn to do so. So I'm having a good time doing that, and I'm excited for whenever I reread this. If I ever reread it, I will get to see my initial thoughts and reactions to everything. I have made no more progress with Guild. Hopefully I'll read it some more this week. I've just been very invested in Scarlet. But I did get a few more Kindle Unlimited books that I am very excited to get to, and they sound so good. They look very good. But yeah, so that's about it for this vlog. I had such a good time doing this. Again, thank you guys so much for 100 subscribers. I appreciate it so dearly. I don't even know how to like it. Thank you. If you made it to this point in this video, comment down below a fire heart emoji. All of my socials will be linked in the description. We have my Twitter, my Twitch, my Goodreads, and my Instagram. They're always in the description if you ever want them. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I love you all very much. I will see you in the next one. Bye!